In this video, we'll demonstrate some of TiMax SoundHub's internal show control functions, accessed via the timeline. Last time we looked at the timeline, we explored the functions that affected audio. Now it's time to cover everything else. Let's begin by introducing you to another timeline track, the global track, located at the bottom of the timeline window. No matter where you scroll through the rest of your timeline tracks, the global track is always visible. As the name suggests, the global track contains automation that is not channel specific, such as internal or external show control commands. With that out of the way, let's explore the remaining commands on the timeline toolbar. First up, we have the Stop Show command, along with the Go and Stop Cue commands. Stop Show will stop all playback and automation. If we select the tool, then double-click in the global track, you can see that we've added the automation to the timeline. When we play the cue, you'll see that it will stop at the command, as all cues and automation have been stopped. The Go and Stop Cue commands are added to the timeline in exactly the same way, and will start and stop specific cues. Next up are the Go and Stop Show Clock commands. The show clock is an internal time reference which you can start and stop at will. As you can have cues triggered from the internal show clock, these commands can provide a neat, isolated way of triggering cues without a wider timecode distribution system. Like the Stop and Go commands, these are added to the global track. TiMax SoundHub can generate MIDI timecode, which is output from the MIDI port on the rear of the device. Use these two commands to start or stop the MIDI timecode generator. You can adjust the frame rate of the MIDI timecode generator via the MTC Out menu, found above the cue list here. The functions you're most likely to make use of are these last two. The first will send a MIDI message via the SoundHub's MIDI port. The MIDI settings can be adjusted via this contextual pop-up, or via the system preset shown in the Building a Cue video. For network-based control systems, we can send a UDP message through this last tool. This message can be text or hexadecimal based. As you can see, TiMax SoundHub contains some powerful internal show control functionality. In our next video, we'll cover controlling SoundHub via external show control.